Hey, welcome back to our study through the Gospel of John. We are in chapter 20. In this chapter, we see Mary went to Jesus's tomb and the stone was rolled away, and she freaked out. She ran back to tell the disciples to get Peter and John, and they go back with her. They run back and they see the clothes are laying there in the tomb, all nice and folded. And they thought that somebody stole the body. So Peter and John ran back, and Mary stayed there crying, weeping. She peeked in the tomb and saw two angels. And then Jesus also appeared and said, "Who are you looking for?" And she, started talking to Jesus without realizing it was him. And then when he says her name, she recognizes him. And that very night, they were freaked out. The disciples were freaked out. They locked themselves in a room because they were so scared. And then Jesus came, appeared to them, and he spoke peace and gave them, the Holy Spirit gave them a mission, or told them about the Holy Spirit and gave them a mission. Thomas, however, wasn't there, and he didn't believe them that, what they're saying, that Jesus appeared to them. So what does this show us about God's character? It shows us that he meets us where we are. They're hiding scared in a room, and he comes to them. And it shows us that death cannot conquer God, that nothing is bigger than Jesus, not even death. It shows us that he cares about details and that he's not rushed. The fact that he took time to fold the clothes, shows us that he isn't rushed. And it shows that he draws our hearts and he asks us just the right questions, like just when the ones that he asked Mary, "Who are you looking for?" And saying her name, Mary. He knows our names. So some principles is that fear leads to isolation, so locking themselves in the room, but peace leads to courageously living on mission. Also, that Jesus meets us where we are, but doesn't want us to stay there. And shows us that peace comes from Jesus, not from having all the circumstances just right and safe and comfortable. So what stood out for personal application for me is to keep depending on the power of the Holy Spirit, walking forward, and not to hide or run away when I'm freaked out. Anyway, let me know what stood out to you. Let me know in the comments below.